welcome to Creep Time. I'm Kino, the Duke of Spook.
I'm Bill Bastard.
I'm Donna, host of Ghosts. Hello, I'm Gigi, Scream of Queen.
And welcome to Creep Time. You forgot the name of the show.
I was the only one.
Alright.
No, remember, I was the only one that didn't write it down.
Yes.
So
That's why.
It's totally fine that I completely forgot the name, that it is in fact Creep Time.
Let's do a quick overview of what the show is going to be. We're going to look at dumb news stories or questions about small-time ghosts and monsters and cryptids, if you're a very fancy
Ooh,
boy.
I know. I forgot to pick a ghost story, but I can just spew a bunch of facts about Mothman off the top of my head.
That's actually really good, because I couldn't find anything interesting about Mothman.
That's not true!
I know, but I couldn't find any funny articles about Mothman.
Valid.
A lot of informational articles about something fake. But alright, let's hop right into the first article. Alright. Married paranormal investigator team looks into Sacramento's haunted history. So this one, the actual article isn't that great, but I just want to read you the first paragraph because it's really good. Okay. Deanna Jackson Stinson was having car problems. Really strange car problems. It wasn't anything mechanical. It was her dead ex-boyfriend Alex.
No, that's pretty solid.
Alex was haunting the GMC, Stinson said. She felt his hands on her legs or stroking her hair. She caught a glimpse of him through the rearview mirror.
Is she sure this is a ghost and not just like a rapist?
Sitting in the back seat, smiling. Eventually, the GMC was repossessed. Alex seemed to fade into the background, but Stinson still believes he's present, regardless of the car.
It's another ghost guy. She's cheating on him.
Blah, blah, blah. But anyway, that's really the fun stuff. But like, she meets a paranormal investigator and then marries him, which is a really weird thing to do.
That's a really sad thing if the ghost is your boyfriend.
And like, did she hire him to like dispatch her boyfriend ghost?
Yeah, because it's like, I feel like she's like cucking the ghost.
Yeah, like if you know I feel like it'd make it hard to move on past your boyfriend dying if you knew that ghosts existed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Wait, did it say how her boyfriend died?
No, it
did
just
she
says
like run over
dead.
him with her car? Is that how they broke up? And also how he died?
Sorry, babe,
I hate
we're
you,
over.
Kyle. Burn.
As a bastard, I approve.
Well, maybe he was an ex-boyfriend before he died. So like they were exes, and then he died, and he creeped on her as a ghost. And so she had to hire somebody to get that stalker ghost out of the car.
Maybe they broke up because he was a creep, and then he continued
because he was a
to be
ghost.
creep.
He was
Yeah,
always
he was always a ghost.
I was thinking that you were gonna say because he was a ghost. I don't know, I feel like that just like adds a whole other like.
Stop fiddling with that candy. It's gonna be
You know
bad.
what? It's
We're
my
doing
candy
a
to fiddle
podcast.
with, so I'm only
It's making
fiddle
bad
with the candy.
audio.
God.
Bad audio. And we should try not to talk over each other, but that's not gonna. Jesus, you threw the lollipop.
Well, now that's been confiscated.
Yes.
No.
All right. Now that we've just given you a little taste of what's to come, we're gonna switch on to our next article. This is by alistverse.com. The other one was, I don't know. 10 Ghosts and Legends of the Ohio River Valley. Which is fun, because we are a river.
It's just trash.
Discussion, boys.
So I really chose this one only because of the image, which I realize now is a bad thing for a podcast.
Well, describe it to them.
It's called the Kentucky Lizard Man.
Also, my name.
The tiny town of Stevensport, Kentucky, sits on the Ohio River, facing this is the most boring thing I've ever read. As he looked outside through a window, the homeowner reportedly saw a 180 centimeter, 6 foot.
Wait, so hang on. Did he have time to measure this?
Yeah.
He just looked at him.
Does he have
He has a really good guesstimation.
Yeah, he's like he wants to be an architect.
Yeah, it looks about 180 centimeters.
He wants to be an architect, and he thinks the only training you need is to be able to look at something and be like, yeah, this is blank tall.
You didn't let me finish. 160 foot tall, lizard man in quotations, with 6 foot tall, 180 centimeters. Because obviously you know this country hick doesn't use centimeters. He said he was about 6 feet, with brownish green skin, webbed appendages which he could see from out his window, and a large ridge that ran from his forehead to the crown of his head, where it peaked like an arrowhead.
Is he sure it's not just one of those kids and those bike helmets that has the spikes in the front?
It's me. I'm about 180 centimeters tall.
I'm the boy terrorizing your neighborhood. I kicked that ball into your yard.
Realizing that someone was staring at him, the creature retreated towards Sinking Creek.
Sounds like a teenager to me.
Towards Sinking Creek.
Wow.
which connects to the Ohio River, which is how this connects to the meaning of the article. But that's about it. Just people see this lizard man apparently all the time.
Like the frogman of like Loveland?
Yeah, but he's lizard.
But it's lizard.
Hi, I'm the lizard. Do you think they go to a convention?
Like a lizard?
Like all the animal people? Okay, nobody's gonna yes and this. All right, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to the next article. Well, you want to do one?
Oh yeah, I have some really great Japanese. My phone's at 3%. Japanese horror stories, which are all great because they're all really stupid.
Fun fact, I thought she was gonna say horse stories.
Well, I have one about a horror that is also
there's
a donkey.
no S. There's
Oh.
So I guess that's a horse. Yeah, a horoscope.
If I know how to put it.
No, eat my fucking ass.
The thing is that I'm restricted on swearing here because this is my home we record this in.
Wait,
but you guys are fine. No, you guys are fine.
That's wild.
Here's a fun thing.
Or I put it.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit Mothman. Hey guys. So he's cool. I don't know if you guys have ever been to the Mothman Festival, as in I know you haven't, but I have. It's pretty solid except for the fact that you have to be like in West Virginia, which like isn't ideal as like a concept. But I did in fact go in September, and I got sunburnt, and I spanked the statue's ass.
That's nice.
That's
like Frisch's Big Boy. Everybody
Yeah.
slaps that
Because
ass.
there's also a Frisch's Big Boy statue in the Cub Scout camp connected to the Boy Scout camp I worked at.
Hold on. Do you think Frisch's Big Boy is Mothman?
Maybe.
Yes.
All I know is we call him
Most
Francis,
definitely.
and you gotta slap his ass when you're down there. He literally just stands over the dining hall. He's just like, "It's me, Francis. Look at my choice ass," and that's what he says.
All right, I'm just gonna read one of my articles while Gigi finds.
I feel like that's a really good idea.
All right.
Wow, and my phone died.
Here we go. Photos.orlandoweekly.com says, 24 bone-chilling ghost stories from Florida's past.
That implies my bones aren't already cold.
My bones are so cold in Florida. Like, that's not the hottest state in the universe.
Florida
Alright,
is great. 10 out of 10. Would recommend going there to see old.
My grandparents live in Florida. Anyway, real ghosts in Disney's Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean.
Please read that sentence again.
Real ghosts in Disney's Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean.
I thought you said something about cats.
Real ghosts. Let's take this slow so Bill can get it. Real ghosts in Disney's Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean.
You said cast members? I thought you said cat.
I
No,
didn't
the
say
first
cast
time-
members.
the
I
first
never
time
read
you
it.
did.
Yeah,
The first time you did.
Cast members.
The first time he did.
We have a recording of this about how wrong you are. Anyway, so, cast members at the Haunted Mansion have reported hearing noises, like laughter, that are not part of the ride's effects.
Wouldn't it
How
probably
do
maybe be like a guest?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like a guest doing like a little hoo chuckle?
Over at Pirates, the legend is that during construction, over at Pirates of the Caribbean ride, also Disney's in Florida, right? So that's why it's a Florida story.
Like one of them, yeah?
Well, a welder is that during construction, a welder named George died, and now his spirit inhabits the ride. Cast members are sure to yell good morning to him each day, otherwise the ride has unexplained malfunctions.
Do you think the way that he died on there is kind of like how when they built like the Great Wall of China, when people died, they just like threw him in?
They built
Like,
him into the walls?
Yeah, you think that like if they like hollowed it out, they just like find his carcass somewhere?
Hey, you think that that's probably the fakest thing that's ever existed? Also, do you think
Wait, the Great Wall of China thing?
No. You think that maybe these people are hearing the noises of the spooky ride in Haunted Mansion ride has laughter.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I've
They're
never
like,
been
hold
to
on,
any of the
that
Disneys.
wasn't the audio thing. But it's all
Yeah.
like spooky laughs and spooky sounds.
Also, you think when they say hi to George, it's like, "What up, my boy George?" Or if it's like, "Hey George, what's up? Good morning."
Maybe
Like, do you think it's polite or like?
They probably have to say it in a certain way that pleases him.
Our Lord and Savior, Master George, bless this day with your metal abilities.
It's really fun to think that they started this paragraph talking about the people who are at the Haunted Mansion, and then they didn't talk about them, and at the or why it's haunted, they just said, they hear laughs or whatever. And
wouldn't it be cool if George just broke the ride?
It says maybe unexplained malfunctions. Do people die? Is George killing people on a daily basis?
He's probably a little bit pissed that he was
like a meat grinder,
though,
All right, we're gonna move on to the next article. You lost your grace period is over, Bill. So Donnie, you want to hear about Skunk Ape Research Headquarters?
Question.
Quick pause. Okay, so Gigi's phone died, so she's gonna use mine to do this thing. However, the picture on this link is a little bit dubious.
What is it?
It's this. I'll show it to you guys in a minute, but I need to describe it. So it's this samurai guy looking in at the butt of this gray dude, just full kind of doggy style, pointing his ass at him, and it kind of looks like either a somewhat rotted egg.
There's
a
an
yellow,
eyeball in his ass.
I know, but it just looks
That's
kind of
the story.
he's pooping an avocado or an egg or something.
Fantastic.
And it's just a lot. And so now I'll show it to you guys real quick.
Yeah, that's
wonderful.
pretty bad.
It's pretty rough, but I just needed to share that one.
All right,
These
so
are the types of stories that
we'll get to that.
I
All
would
right,
be
now back
delighted
to
to hear that
back to
story.
the hot dish that people are here for.
Me.
Skunk Ape Research Headquarters in the depths of the Florida. No, sorry, I read that. That was me being dumb. In the depths of the Florida Everglades, one man has dedicated his life to studying the elusive skunk ape. So
that seems like something did you guys ever watch Avatar: The Last Airbender when they had the bear ducks and the
yeah.
That's what that feels like.
The only thing about this, it's not funny because he tries to build a thing and tell people to look at the skunk ape and stuff. But the skunk ape is just Bigfoot, but they say he smells really bad. That's the thing.
Is it possible that Bigfoot just has athlete's foot? You think maybe?
Is it possible that it's fake? And it says the skunk ape earns its name for its unusual odor, which some have likened to the smell of rotting garbage.
Or maybe, actually, funnier concept, maybe Bigfoot smokes weed.
Bigfoot's gonna smoke you out.
How much weed do you think Bigfoot smokes?
He could smoke a lot.
Definitely a pound.
Yeah. A pound.
Anyway, here's another fun thing about it. He tells people, Shaylee recommends that anyone who encounters a skunk ape should wait 5 days before publicizing their findings so as to give the skunk ape sufficient time to leave the area. Because when that skunk ape news gets out, people are ready to gobble it up and rush over there and shoot him.
Yeah. I'm really thinking now, where does Bigfoot buy his weed? And do you think that he buys it?
No, he grows it himself,
But wouldn't it be funny if he bought it a pound at a time? What weed dealer is he really running dry? Because I feel that weed dealers probably make their living off of Bigfoot.
He just
shows
shows up.
notice.
No, but they have to do transportation costs to get to everywhere he travels. He's a magic man like Santa Claus.
I feel Santa Claus is Bigfoot's weed dealer.
All the good Bigfoots today get
their pound of marijuana.
You decide to dedicate your whole life to studying a cryptid, and you decide to go for the skunk ape in Florida. What is wrong with you? You're not looking for the Loch Ness Monster or something cool like Mothman?
Great. This girl's name is the Hantu Tiki. Nope. Tetik.
Oh.
Or the Breast
tit, right?
Ghost.
The Breast Ghost?
Yep.
Free show.
This person says that Titty Spectre and Booby Phantom are also acceptable names.
Booby Phantom. That's me. I'm the Booby Phantom.
Sorry, let's start this episode over. It's Kino, Booby Phantom.
I call the Booby Phantom.
It's great.
Keep going.
Basically, this girl's job is to walk around and make sure that these little hooligan children aren't getting into too much trouble. If you happen to run into her, she will smother you with her double DZ breasts.
You know how I quite often say I want my death to be sexy?
Oh,
I think I've found it. My death?
yeah, it
That's
says
nice.
that you may think that, but she is supposedly very obese and her boobs are on her back.
Those back boobs.
Well, I mean, then you could just kind of lay on her back like a bed.
I guess.
Why are we...
pillows?
Why would you say that ever?
Boobs are a good way to go.
Alright. I'm gonna read an article here. 10 Southern ghost stories guaranteed to make you shudder on southernliving.com.
I wonder what kind of, like, I feel like southernliving.com is probably not for ghost stories, so who do you think the target audience of this particular article
I don't know. Southern ghost lovers. Alright, that guy who watches the skunk ape. He's in Florida, that's the South. Alright.
I mean, I feel like Florida doesn't really count as
It does count as the South. I've been there.
It counts as Florida.
But it's definitely Southern. You hear the stories coming out of there? There's like hillbillies on crack.
Oh my god, it's amazing.
So hillbillies? You mean hillbillies?
No, they're usually on lots of alcohol.
Or like meth.
Yeah, that too.
Like literal actual meth.
Meth is for white people. Anyway, here's the phantom ghoul we have here. Huggin' Molly from Abbeville, Alabama.
Abbeville.
While this story may not make you shudder, which is a great way to start a ghost story. You know what? This ghost isn't actually scary. You should still be glad you didn't grow up around this variety of ghost. If you're familiar with Abbeville...
I'm not.
Oh, sorry, that's a comment, not a period. If you're familiar with Abbeville, Alabama, you've probably heard of Huggin' Molly. It's me, Muggin' Holly, the ghost that robs. Give me your money. Huggin' Molly.
But only around Christmas.
Yeah. After all, her name is written on the town's welcome sign for some ungodly reason. The legend of Huggin' Molly traces all the way back to Ireland, but today she roams the streets of Abbeville. A real one-up from Ireland.
Is that part of the article, or is that like a comment?
No, that's a comment I made. I know it's hard to distinguish sometimes because I'm such a literary mind. Wearing a long shroud, Huggin' Molly appears only to young people out past their curfew. She runs up to these rule breakers.
Wait, does she know every kid like in town's curfew?
I guess.
Because like that differs, like person to person. It's like, oh, little 5-year-old.
She gets you out after like
Becky.
7.
It's like Santa Claus. Santa Claus knows if you're good or bad. She sees if you're in bed on time.
She sells them
She
weed
knows
a
how
pound at
sleepy
a time?
Yes!
Huggin' Molly sell the skunk ape weed?
No, she sells weed to the man who hunts the skunk ape.
Fantastic. Wearing a long shroud, Huggin' Molly appears only to young people out past their curfew. She runs up to these rule breakers, gives them a giant hug, and screams in their ear.
So basically,
like us.
She's a child prostitute.
For over... That's not what that is. For over 100 years, parents have been relying on her legend to teach their kids not to stay out after dark. This was made up by
bad parenting. Like that's like she's literally like Santa, and then like their parents were like magic, and like
don't go out after dark. She'll scream in your ear.
Which like first of all, I feel like if you
not that bad for a ghost.
Yeah. Also, if you come back after curfew, I feel like that you might get like the same treatment from your parents. Like yeah, like I love you so much, child. Ah! Why would you do that?
For all you audio listeners, which is all of you, Bill just walked up to me, grabbed me, and screeched in my ear.
I feel like they could probably hear it a little bit.
I'm sure I've lowered the sound on this so as you don't have to do horrible things to yourself in the thought of that screech.
I'm so glad he's the one editing this and I don't have to ever hear my voice on recording for this.
Yeah.
Me too.
Gigi, do you have something weird in Japanese for us?
I have a fun little weird Japanese paragraph.
That's
this
nice.
One.
Yep. So, this is the toil. Is the spirit of a deceased human fetus summoned by an evil wizard to enter people's homes and rob them of whatever its cute little fetus-sized hands can carry. And it continues to go because enslaving the tortured soul of an abortion is clearly the easiest and most convenient way to steal a wallet.
Fantastic. Any thoughts on fetus robbery? Hold on.
It makes me think of the Muggin' Stuffins.
Yeah.
It makes me think of Muggin' Stuffins. So you need Muggin' Stuffins, Ghost Muggin' Stuffins, and your regular wallet.
Here's the real question. Who sells the fetus ghost weed? Or is the fetus ghost the dealer? Because he steals so much. Alright, 11...
That was my ghost impression.
From mentalfloss.com, gotta floss that brain. 11 parentheses supposedly haunted things put up for sale on eBay. So you got things like paintings of anguished men, but here's What are you doing?
What's that picture?
It's a man screeching, but that's
Look
not what
at
we're.
the man screeching.
It's really bad.
Wow.
But that's not what we're here for. That's not what this.
like a KKK.
This podcast is not about things that are scary. It's about things that are creepy. Creep time. All right. Sexy spirit bra. This bra reportedly contains the spirit of a sexy woman, quote unquote. Which, how can you know if it's a spirit? And wearing it will allegedly ensure not just great support, but a constant stream of admiration and give.
I like that they're also
for you to hoe
selling
yourself
just the
out
bra.
for.
Yeah.
Made in the 1950s, it's a size 32A, so you've got to be rather petite to harness its powers. But some of its benefits can be enjoyed even if you don't plan on wearing it.
That's the size of titty. You gotta ask, they really need the bra?
Yeah. The ghost does, obviously. You can place the bra by a lit white candle to see her spirit in full body
Are
apparition.
they burning this bra?
No, you place a candle by the bra, and then you see...
Then you knock it over.
You see the spirit in full body apparition,
And
supposedly
then
so
you
you
nut
supposedly so you can stare at this sexy ghost.
Yeah.
Free porn.
Yeah.
But wait,
Now you have to buy
it's
the bra.
better than that. The seller notes, and if you break out a red candle, you can have an erotic encounter with the spirit, according to the seller. That certainly sounds scary. It says in the...
Who wants to
Well,
fuck
here's
the
the thing.
ghost?
It also implies he's tested
Me.
that. He's tested it.
He's done
tested
it.
it.
And ghosts
So-
don't exist, so you know this guy was just in his bed like...
You gotta no. Actually, what you gotta wonder is maybe ghosts are real, and you're sticking your dick in the same ghost this guy did.
Oh.
And, like ghosts don't shower.
Hey, how do you know
Ghosts
that?
also don't have matter, so what is it? Do you just feel like cold over your body and then see a sexy ghost?
Oh.
Have you never had just like a cold orgasm?
Ew.
Orgasm?
You know how ghosts are supposed to give you like goosebumps if you like
Yeah.
you
That
just
doesn't seem like a
constantly
pleasant
have
feeling.
goosebumps while you're fucking.
Fantastic. I don't know why I end every single thing with that. It's because I think we should pick up the pace.
He needs a new bit.
Just kidding.
He does.
Wow, that's great. Gigi?
I have one. Basically, this comes from Brazil. They're weird stories from around the world. Now we're in Brazil. Okay. So a prostitute slept with a priest. God got real mad, and he decided to turn the girl into a headless mule.
Why didn't he turn the priest into something? He was the one that like denied his vows to God.
Yeah. We
You
don't
have
know.
to take a vow of celibacy.
But
priest,
let me
right?
give you.
I have no idea.
Yeah, neither do
I'm
I.
a godless heathen.
Let me tell you what he turned this person into. It's a giant purple mule with no head and fire spewing from a ragged neck stump.
Wait,
Normal?
what?
So it's a flame-throwing headless mule.
That's the future
What?
Elon Musk wants.
Yes. Like, he wants to get that to Mars.
And how you kill this mule if you're very terrified of it? Real simple, stab it.
Well, I think that works with a lot of things.
That's also how you get rid of me.
This is what Bigfoot uses to light up.
Bigfoot's
Oh,
looking at you
yeah.
Also,
Alright.
question. I don't mean to bring it back to the tiny fetus, but when he does not deal the weed, does he just like run into people's houses and like steal it and just like kind of run?
So he's like the
He's the
middleman. He steals
yeah,
it from
yeah.
dealers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
So this
So like, okay, so the truth about ghosts, cryptids, and other spooky folk is just that they're all part of like a big elaborate weed
Oh,
expedition.
Yeah. So this story might be one of the two best that I found, and it's also the second to last one. Famed magnetic boy is probably just very...
You just spit everywhere.
Alright, it's my turn.
Read it.
Famed magnetic boy is probably.
It's probably just very sticky.
What?
Famed magnetic boy is probably just very sticky. Read you some choice excerpts from this.
Oh my god.
A 7-year-old Serbian boy named Bogdan
Why?
Probably
Oh.
very neat of us to laugh.
is attracting media attention for his apparent ability to attract other things such as silverware, remote controls, plates, and even a large frying pan. The
Wait,
object
what is a
seems
large, like, what's the circumference of a large frying pan?
larger than the boy. The objects seem to miraculously stick to the boy's
How
skin.
big is the boy?
Look at him.
Oh my god, look how happy
He's
he
like
is.
a little boy.
He's got a little spoon on his nip.
Yup. Bogdan's family claims he's magnetic, and MSNBC reporter who filmed him in action says it's true. What a dumb reporter.
As I can confirm, journalists are equal bad.
Anyway, so they go on to say, a lot of times when you see these videos, the people are leaning back slightly. Radford told Radford. Who the hell's Radford? Benjamin Radford, renowned skeptic and manager.
Imagine like your job is just being like kind of skeptical.
It gets better.
I think not.
It gets better. And managing editor of the magazine Skeptical Inquirer. There are several clues in the video as to what's really going on. A lot of times when you see these videos, the people are leaning back slightly. Radford told Life's Little Mysteries. Is that what this thing's called? Yeah, I guess.
Life's Little Mystery.
If there really is some magnetic attraction, the person should be able to lean over. If a magnetic force is overcoming gravity, we should see that. That's one strong clue of what we're seeing. Is that what we're seeing is not any sort of magnetism.
So does this boy does he just like do a little coating of like
I don't know.
sugar?
Wait here. Second.
Butter.
Wow.
Here's the thing. Second, glass is not magnetic, so if he sticks glass to himself, that's not magnetism, which he does. So, also, often these magnetic people have smooth skin and hairless chest, like a boy. Bogdan's shirtless in the MSNBC video is quite devoid of chest hair, which means it's more sticky, I guess.
But he's like, okay, if a boy were one of those sticky slappy hands.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's see. The real question then is why smooth objects like spoons and dishes stick to some people's skin. Sadie Crabtree of the James
I feel like we're getting a little bit into the science on this one. I feel like that ruins the fun. I just want to think about how this.
All right, let me
is
just
very fucking.
Let me just hit you with this. All right, he talks about skin, grease, and oil and stuff, and sweat, right? And then here, I want you to brace yourselves because this is the last few sentences.
Good job.
Sorry, this is the last sentence of the entire article. The science suggests that Bogdan is not magnetic, but rather just an exceptionally smooth, particularly sticky boy.
Oh my
Put that on his
God.
resume.
His mom gave birth and they're like, what an exceptionally smooth and sticky boy.
Particularly sticky boy.
Oh my God.
Bogdan, what a legend. What an absolute sticky legend.
He's just gonna go throughout his life saying, hey, I'm Bob.
God, you think Bogdan's a drug dealer?
No, let's not get him into it. I feel like
he's not a ghost.
He's just a very innocent, sticky, smooth boy.
This is about as far as we're gonna get from the paranormal. Like, this is as far as we're not going any more mundane
so
than sticky
creepy
boys.
though to think about how sticky and smooth this boy
How
might
smooth
be.
and how are you smooth and sticky? That's like if you spilled orange juice on like an iPhone X. You're like,
is it pulp? Does it have pulp? Is it
what,
like
orange
pulp
juice?
Yeah.
I think orange juice is sticky either way. Alright.
But it makes it less smooth is my point.
Gigi,
Yeah,
do you have more stories?
I have one. Kind of. It's about a woman.
Uh-huh.
She finds a huge disembodied toe in her
Sorry,
garden.
chicken feet.
She has a
What
huge...
happened?
Bill's
What?
got...
Chicken feet.
For all you audio listeners, which is you,
You can only make that joke like once.
I'm making it again. For all you audio listeners, Bill has on socks that look like bird's feet.
Nope, they look like leopard print bird feet.
Alright, that's great. Now
What?
we're gonna continue. We can't get this off topic.
Anyways, this is perfect. The lady finds a toe in her garden.
Normal.
And her first
She eats
instinct
it.
is, yep,
What?
go back into her house and make
Really?
soup out of it.
Why?
That's the kind of woman that fucking sucks toes.
She loves them.
Man, got
She can't
that
get
foot
enough.
fetish when you fully commit to the foot fetish.
She
and
can't
you're
get enough
also
of those
a foodie.
toes.
Also a cannibal.
Yeah.
Alright.
Anyways, later that night, a murderous ghost appears howling for the return of
What?
its severed appendage.
Give me back my toe, man.
Literally.
Wait, do you
Toes hand him
remember the
over.
stories of like the creepy stories not to read at night?
Yeah.
Yeah, wasn't there one where there was like a big toe and they like dug it up or like watered it or something dumb like that?
I don't know.
Someone give me my phone back. let me do some snitching.
Alright, we're gonna hit up Yelp.com for this one.
Love Yelp.
And it's a question by Justin N.
Go, Justin.
He says, my pants are haunted.
Mood. Oh, like the pale green pants with nobody inside them.
Yes, by our good boy, Dr. Seuss. Last Halloween, I scooped up a pair of medical scrubs from the thrift store. Some sort of crazed surgeon costume I whipped up. Anyway, the pants are crazy comfy. I wear them around the house, but if I fall asleep in them, I have nightmares. Is it possible that the ghost of some failed surgical patient is haunting my pants? Like, their blood was splattered onto the pants after some surgical mishap? The blood washed out, but their spirit now haunts the pants? Ghosts too close to my crotch, yo. Says Justin N.
He's having some different kind of
Thoughts?
ghost sex.
Ideas?
I'd fuck pants.
Maybe the pants are
Fantastic.
fucking you.
That's...
It's some kind of...
So, I really want to dissect this because this man picked up surgical scrubs for a costume and then decided that the surgical scrubs were a nice thing to wear around the house.
Okay, thrift stores usually are old things.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're
so
real,
if there's one place
he's
that's haunted, that's
wearing
it.
some dead person's deadness on them.
So, if any of you remember briefly when we mentioned that woman with the toe, I found the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark book. Did any of you guys ever read that one?
Many
No,
times.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, it's basically this book that has all these spooky, scary stories that one of my friends had when I was a kid, and I'm like a little puss, and so it scared the fuck out of me, and then she'd make fun of me. Also, she was a bad friend. Shout out to her.
Shout out to you, I hate you.
But anyway, so I won't say her name, but she fucking sucks. You know who you are. Anyway.
Like she
No,
found
call
this
her out.
podcast and
Call
was-
her out.
Yes.
Anyway,
Oh.
oops. Anyway, so anyway, it's this scary, spooky book, and I think what really got me is some of the pictures are like big spooks. But anyway, you can literally find the PDF online if you just Google "Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark" book PDF, which is what I did. So anyway, there's a story in it called "The Big Toe," and there's a picture of this large boy with a weird hoe staring at a toe coming out of the ground. It's kind of spooky.
Is that hoe
So I'm gonna
as
read.
as the tool?
Yeah, I don't know.
He didn't bring his ghost hoe.
Don't worry.
His red candle.
This boy didn't bring his ghost toe. Anyway,
That's why he died
so-
to a toe.
exactly. I don't remember exactly how the story goes, but I'm gonna read it to you guys, okay?
Okay.
Okay. A boy was digging at the edge of the garden when he saw a big toe. He tried to pick it up, but it was stuck to something. Oh, by the way, I think Jenna Marbles like read this whole book on a podcast once, so like, oops, sorry, Jenna Marbles. Anyway. He gave it a good hard jerk, me too, and it came off in his hand. Oh, then that's what happened to me also.
It took you
Sorry,
so
that one
long.
took me a second.
So he gave it a good hard jerk and it came off in his hand. Then he heard something groan, oh, double mood, and scamper away. The boy took the toe into the kitchen and showed it to his mother. It looks nice and plump, she said. I'll put it in the soup and we'll have it for supper.
What?
Yeah, this is like super common.
That plump
Women just eating soup toe. That night, his father carved the toe into 3 pieces.
What?
And they each had a piece. They did the dishes, and when it got dark, they went to bed. The boy fell asleep at once, but in the middle of the night, a sound awakened him. It was something out in the street. It was a voice, and it was calling to him. Where is my toe? By the way, it's written like that. It groaned. When the boy heard that, he got very scared, but he thought, it doesn't know where I am. It will never find me.
What a presumptuous little boy.
I know.
There's a ghost in your house and you're like, nah, I'm good.
That's the fact that you ate its fucking toe. It so totally called him out on that one.
Right?
Alright. Where is my toe? Oh, wait, I missed it. Then he heard the voice once more, only now it was closer. Where's my toe? It groaned. The boy pulled the blankets over his head and closed his eyes. Good protection, boy. Good thinking. I'll go to sleep, he thought. When I wake up, it will be gone. But soon he heard the back door open, and again he heard the voice. Where is my toe? It groaned. Then the boy heard footsteps move through the kitchen into the dining room. Probably not toe steps, though, am I right?
It was just like, he heard He heard 5 little toes tap, and he heard 4, and he knew his doom was upon him.
Yeah, me and my rats who were just like missing toes. Anyway,
this ghost is very flexible and can move each individual toe.
What, do you not walk like this?
Alright. Then the boy heard footsteps move through the kitchen, into the dining room, into the living room, into the front hall. Then slowly they climbed the stairs. Where is my toe? The voice groaned. His door opened, shaking with fear. He listened as the footsteps slowly moved through the dark toward his bed. Then they stopped. Where is my toe? The voice groaned.
Dude, give him back his toe.
Not just all 3 of you.
Oh,
throw
okay.
each part out.
You've got it.
Oh!
It told me to do that.
Jesus. Dude, that actually scared the crap out of me. Oh my god, like...
Okay, so the book says, I was trying to decide whether I just wanted to read the thing or, like, actually speaking what it says. At this point, pause, then jump at the person next to you and shout, "You've got it!" It says... Oh, okay. The big toe also has another ending. The big toe also has another ending.
Wait, that was one ending?
I guess so. It's like a clue. Anyway.
Yeah.
What?
It's Professor Plum with the big toe!
When the boy hears the voice calling for its toe, he finds a strange-looking creature up inside the chimney. Normal. Wait, then why was it in the hallway? Oh wait, no, it's for the first time. Okay. The boy is so frightened he can't move. He just stands there and stares at it. Finally asks, "What you got such big eyes for?" And the creature answers,
"For looking at my toe."
This is a combination of 2 Japanese horror scary stories.
Whack! It was written in 1981, by the way. This book.
That's cool.
Well, Japan was written earlier.
Yeah, just ask Bill Wirtz. Anyway.
Yeah.
And the creature answers, "To look through and through. What you got such big claws for? To scratch up your grave. What you got such a big mouth for? To swallow you whole. What you got such sharp teeth for? To chomp your bones."
This guy has no chill. He needs some weed.
Oh, also it says,
Shut
the fuck up. As you give the last line, pounce on one of your friends.
Pounce?
It does in fact say pounce, which I'm not gonna do because I don't want to touch you.
Please, don't pounce me. It's very hot in this room and I'm sweaty. I like the silence. Anyway, have we gotten through all of our scary stories?
Yeah.
We can read more from the little book, but I'm afraid Jenna Marbles will follow me into the night and then be
That's
like,
fun.
"Fuck you," even though she's
Now we're gonna each do an individual segment, I think. Are we?
Oh, for 5 specific increments or something?
So this is a thing on our show where each of us gets 5 of an increment of time,
or
decided by the other.
5 somethings, because at some point we did it where it would be like 5 claps of the hand, but like not at certain times. So it would be like.
That's so loud for the podcast.
Eat my fucking ass. Okay, fine.
5. Yeah, 5 of something.
Yeah, and then also we do a group one, which is sleep time.
Yeah. So 5 of something is what it is, and then they get to talk about something they want to for 5 somethings. Mm-hmm. If that doesn't make sense, it will in a second. So what's today's something? Like seconds?
Well, we each do. I don't know. That's a good question.
Oh, we should pick question.
5. What if we? Okay.
5 Bill burps.
5 burps.
Wait,
All
oh
right.
my god.
5 burps.
Alright. So
wait, is one person doing the burping or is everyone doing
I can burp on cue.
Anyone can do the burping,
Same.
so anytime you want me to stop, just rapidly burp. Alright, so my segment is called Leap Time here on our show called Creep Time.
Okay.
That's how we're gonna be naming these. Leap Time.
Okay, are we starting?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Today we're going to be talking about the aptly named ghost frog, the Helophrenidae, or a family of order Anura, commonly known as ghost frogs. The family consists of 2 genera, Helophrenia and Hadromaphene, with 7 species. Ghost frogs live in swift-moving mountain streams in South Africa. The common name of ghost frog may have been coined because of their occurrence in Skeleton Gorge. Don't burp. Taxonomy. The ghost frogs are closely related to the family Sauglucidae, which inhabit the Seychelles. They may be close.
I was trying to keep laughing.
Now, any of you want to have your own segments today?
So mine is also called Creep Time.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Bill is called Creep Time, but it's like with a little asterisk next to it because it means
it means creeper from Minecraft. I might have different eat times. Sometimes I just say
we all get to pick. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, like you can do different ones whenever.
This is so freeform. It really doesn't matter.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter. So anyway, mine is creep time. I was talking about Minecraft, so we can start whenever. So I didn't prepare anything about Minecraft. And I just really fucking love that game. It's so good. I enjoy how good it feels to find diamonds and then not fall into lava. Also, I'm super bad at it, so I just like do really basic stuff. And
Time's up.
I wanted to talk about how I keep cheats on.
I like how we all burped into the microphone. Fantastic. Gigi?
I have one. I like to do beat time. We can talk about some traffic that I had.
That's fine.
Alright, so one time when I was in Florida's highway, it's always stop. You like don't move for 2 hours. There was this homeless guy dressed in all blue standing on the side of the highway, and then the police car drove down, making the entire traffic in the highway split. And the homeless man ran after him, holding a beer down the highway. And then he came back, did a little dance, shook his drink at me, winked at me, and then walked to the side of the street and continued to ask for money.
That's it. Donna?
You know what? Yeah, let's go sleep time.
Alright.
So, I got some tea, and it was... I'm so sorry. So, we got a Keurig thing, real good, got some tea, it tastes really bad. But I have to drink it, because otherwise parents get big mad, and it's just not good.
Alright, that was 5 somethings. This is like the improv game. 5 things.
5 things.
Ew.
What?
Sorry.
That was so bad.
Very bad. Alright, now everybody, please put in your... we're gonna bring the microphone closer.
We're gonna bring the microphone.
Please put in your headphones, because
This is
gonna be a really good. This is
our segment. This is our segment called Sleep Time.
It's ASMR. It's where we all participate.
Just
it's
close
over when we fucking say it is.
Close those sweet eyes of yours. All right.
I mean, otherwise, if you don't close them fucking eyes, I'm gonna eat them.
We're gonna sell you weed with our ghost powers. All right.
Got some lovely
We're gonna transport them. So I'm gonna suck on this Tootsie Roll.
I got a Tootsie Roll here. I'm just gonna. It's time for sleep.
I can close your eyes, listen to the lovely noises of me and Donna sucking on some big ol' Tootsie Pops.
I'm just gonna slap this thing against the microphone, alright?
That's gonna be too loud later.
It's incredible. Thank you for joining us for Sleep Time.
Part of our larger podcast, Creep Time.
Back to our regularly. What?
Sleep time.
Back to our regularly scheduled creeping. Now we're moving the microphone back so we don't just like scream in your ears more than we do.
Yeah.
So, final thoughts about today and this episode of Creep Time.
Today's pretty great.
I had a candy cane earlier, and I accidentally ate part of the wrapper, and I was trying to get something weird and spindly out of my mouth, and realized it was the wrapper
It
of
was
the candy
great.
cane.
Well, I think that too.
Had some really great ghost sex today, guys. Thanks for joining us.
We
in our
learned
ghost orgy.
that all monsters deal or are dealt weed.
Or transport.
Alright, so that's the end of our show. Remember, creep
Go fuck to sleep, fucker.
creep on people.
Don't
Be
fuck
a-
those.
Can that not be our message?
Be a stalker. Remember, folks,
Eat the rich.
yup, eat the rich.
And bring red
Alright, that's
candles.
the end of our show. Do the ending theme song.
Yeah, woo!